Welcome to Wrong Time Watch. My name is Kevin, and today we're looking at the CWC G10. Now, CWC stands for Cabot or Cabot Watch Company, however you want to pronounce that. You can see here that they're based in England, and there's a website, telephone number, and email if you want to contact them. So, again, this is the military G10, and I'm showing you that on the card because I believe this case back is misprinted, but we'll look at that in a minute here. Actually, I can show you the box that it comes in real quick. It comes in a cardboard box with a cardboard outer sleeve on this. Pretty basic packaging, but that's fine. I don't necessarily need expensive packaging. Then it does have a 3-year warranty. So, nice presentation here, but you're not buying this watch for the box. So, as I mentioned, this watch ships from England. Price is about $375 US. It's 249 pounds, but then there's shipping and then, of course, the conversion fee to US dollar. So, it's about $375. So this watch was, well, not this watch, but the G10 was in military service over in England for about 28 years, from 1980 to 2008. CWC introduced the first quartz watch into the British military service. So it's neat to have a watch in hand that has actually been in the service. On the website, they said they've made over 200,000 of these have been produced in service. I'll leave a link in the description below to this watch. So this watch is essentially the same as the one that was in service. The only difference is this has superluminova instead of tritium. Let me zoom in a little bit. This is a smaller watch than what I'm used to wearing. It is 36 millimeter, but it seems even smaller than that. I'm not sure why, but wearing this watch on wrist, you totally even forget that you're wearing a watch. It has this neat case shape to it as well. So, really enjoyed my time with this watch. As you can see, it is quartz. The second hand just ticking away there. The module that they have here and the battery is good for about 6.5 years. The crown's kind of interesting. It's a polished crown, but the rest of it is just brushed matte finish. Really no separate bezel or anything on here. It's just the case. And this is an acrylic crystal. It feels warm. It looks warm. Has a nice vintage look to it. Now, sapphire is more scratch resistant, but acrylic is more shatter resistant. Same reason why the Speedmaster, Omega Speedmaster, when they used it to go to the moon, is a Hesselite crystal because it'll scratch, but it won't shatter and get small pieces all over the place. So let me show you the case back. I think this is a misprint. It says on here W10 6645-99. It's a different number than what's on this warranty card, so not really sure what's going on with that. Oh no, there's a number there, 7655-20. That's the serial number. Okay, so yeah, but you see it has a little battery door here, so nice and easy to change the battery. I'm assuming this portion of the case back is pressed on. It's only good for 50 meter water resistance, which for a field watch is fine. And I'm sure it can get wet too, just not too deep, like 200 meter. So yeah, very cool watch. And this little arrow symbol is a symbol for military hardware used in Great Britain, England. I've seen this on, if you look at some Omegas, they have this on the watch face now, but this is a watch that's actually seen military service. So again, very cool lineage here to this watch. So on the website, it says it comes with this gray NATO strap. I don't know if I'd call this a NATO though, because typically a NATO strap has the second strap on here that kind of positions the watch head for you. But this is called the gray NATO strap on their website. So they mentioned acrylic crystal, 316L stainless steel. The specific movement on this is the ETA 955.102. Forgot to mention, but you probably already noticed it has these fixed lug bars, so it's not a spring bar. So that means you can only use, well, straps with a single piece strap like this, or perhaps an elastic strap if you were to take it apart, or a Velcro strap, perhaps. But these lug bars are fixed, so keep that in mind if you are to purchase one of these. And I measured the lug width on this. I'm getting 19 millimeter on the lug width, and the strap itself is 18. So it kind of reminds me of James Bond, where he had I think it was the first Rolex in the James Bond movie. They had like 20 millimeter lugs, and they put 18 millimeter NATO strap on it. It's just stuff they had laying around, and it was kind of a loose fit, like what you see here. It's not a big deal. It's just, it makes it easier to put the strap in the case, which is probably why they did this. I don't know for sure, just making assumptions here. So I think that's kind of interesting. So the dimensions on this watch, lug to lug, looking at 42 millimeter. Case diameter, as I mentioned, is 36. And actually they have on the website this dimension specified at 38 and a half. I didn't measure that. I don't normally take this dimension, but according to the website, 38 and a half is the total width. 10.3 thick, not including this single piece strap. So, add another millimeter, probably looking at about 11.3. And we already talked about the lug width, 19 on the case and 18 on the strap. In the crown size on this, I measured at 4.8 millimeter. So this watch is Swiss made of Swiss parts to the British military specifications. But anyway, let me get it on my wrist. Like I said, it's quite a small watch. You know what? Let me bring over my SKX 009 here so you get a size reference. So this is a 42 millimeter dive watch. And also I happen to have my SKX 013 here as well. This is a 38 millimeter dive watch. Think I have anything else nearby that actually kind of my well, it is my custom Explorer homage here, but another 36 millimeter watch. This one still looks smaller to me for some reason. I don't know if you guys have an idea as to why that is, or maybe it doesn't look smaller on your end of the screen there. But yeah, it's a cool watch. So let me get this on wrist. I like to put it right up to the keepers on this end. Then I'll put it on my lap. I don't want to risk scratching the crystal on my tabletop here. All right, put it back here. I thought this was a green strap, but I guess it's gray. So gray NATO strap. You can pick different color straps if you order directly from them. I bought this watch secondhand from the original owner. So I don't know how you guys do your NATOs, but I like to do something like this. Put it back down through that top keeper, and then this one's long enough, put it through that second keeper. And that's, well, it's not really a NATO strap, so I guess I would call this a Zulu strap with just that one strap there. So this is where I'm at on this. One whole position left on this 36 millimeter watch, and I have, again, a 6.5 inch wrist with a 52 millimeter wristband, and lug to lug on this is 42. But it's a really comfortable watch, and yeah, it's a small watch, but have no issue telling the time on it. And that's all you really need a watch to do. The crystal is awesome. Just something to be said about the look and feel of an acrylic crystal. All right, let me zoom out here and then we'll check out the lume with my SKX here in a moment. It doesn't look too terribly small on camera here. Looking at it by eye, it's, I could definitely get used to it. It's just by today's convention, it's a little bit small. So, all right, if you have not subscribed yet, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave a comment below. Enjoy chatting with you guys. And I'll pause the video and we'll check out the lume. All right, so on the left, of course, the CWC G10, and on the right, my SKX 009. The lume's not too bad on this G10, considering how small the indices are. The Arabics, unfortunately, are not lumed on the G10, but lume's not that bad. And you have a little triangle at the 12 o'clock too, which is probably the brightest lume on that watch case. And SKX on the right is, it's, the indices are larger, but the lume is probably about the same brightness. So anyway, that will conclude today's video. As always, thank you for taking the time. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.